Yeah. What? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. It was not showing the right window, but now it is. God. Ugh. I forgot what a cool opening theme this game has. It's so good. Let me get my chat out. There's my chat. There's my... And pause this. And yes. Okay. And this should go down there? No. There we go. This soundtrack, by the way, is by The Machine the Demon, which is a cool music artist name. I think it's just one guy. I actually haven't looked. Oh shit! That didn't happen before. Awesome. Anyway, yeah. I wonder if that happens like based on how far into the game I've gotten. Hello, 32-bit kid. Welcome. Anyway, yeah. The Machine the Demon is the. I think it's just one person who did the soundtrack to this game, and I believe the soundtrack to this game is now available somewhere. I don't remember where. Might be on Steam. Oh no, it's no. I think the reason it was in my head was that they're gonna be releasing like cassette tape versions of it, which is super cool if you're into that kind of thing. So yeah, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Yom Kippur is over. I have food in me again. Hooray! And ready to get my stream on with more of this game. The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which I started streaming last week. Because it released last week. So, yeah. That was super cool, and ever since I streamed it, I was like, I'm dying to get back to this game. I want more! So, finally I have more. I can play more, and you can experience it with me. So, we're on day 2 now. We spent 3 hours-ish of the first stream, just getting through day 1. And we are on day 2 now. So Thomasina Batman, Bateman, has just woken up from what is apparently not a dream, where a strange, kind of goblin-looking entity told her a bunch of cryptic stuff. I actually don't remember everything that it told her, but this book now is in my in room, and it might have more information, so let's check it out.
What's this?
Ooh, there's a cool rock attached to it.
There's a strange stone strapped to the cover.
Chicken! IAW. Day 1. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. This is a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it will be an early night for me. I shall try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. Is this written by my dad? Day 4. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved's nausea gravidarum. Ah, right, morning sickness. I'm sure she shall be pleased with it upon my return. Lo, a place of miracles! A planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Rho Theta Epsilon. 11. These are Greek letters, and that's Roman numerals. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. What? When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Whoa. Cool. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. Well.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognize the handwriting. Maybe Stanley knows more about it.
Howdy, Mr. Gell.
Good morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last night.
To be honest, Stanley, I felt better. I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
The journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Well,
I'm sorry. I just don't understand how else it could have got there.
Well, you did have a crazy dream. And you did drink a whole bunch last night. Sorry, not a dream.
Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
So, what does it say inside?
Well, I've already committed to the route of telling everyone everything, so let's stick with that.
Take a look.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
What do you make of this stone?
That's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
Never.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
Lucky.
I had one such dream last night. It was so vivid.
What were it about?
I was at Hobbs Barrow,
Oh?
but everything was different. Great peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
Now, what did I tell you about Hobbs Barrow?
That I should leave it alone?
Aye.
Hogwash.
Hobwash.
Your dream reminds me of a story from my childhood. An old folk tale about Hobbs Barrow.
Sweet. Hey there, Obersolo.
What is this folk tale you mention?
Well, when I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin.
Yes.
Say he lived inside Hobbs Barrow, hence the name, Hobbs Barrow. Hob coming from hobgoblin, of course.
Okay.
Fortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Wait.
Good morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's a good fresh new game smell. As Thomasina Bateman here would say, earthy and sweet. Ooh, a knife.
The knife is stuck deep in the table.
Oh, is that from the guy who was playing Knifey Handy, or whatever they called it in this game? I forgot what it was.
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
Be careful, Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out.
Damn.
I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
Curses.
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Sweet. I have a chisel. Would that help? IAW, and there's like an asterisk. Huh.
I do not wish to damage Mr. Kemp's table any further than it already has been.
Damn. Thank you, 32-bit kid, for the gift subs. Very kind of you.
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor. She comes by to pick up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Indeedy doody. Ooh, Misty.
Right. I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs Barrow and find out where this journal came from. Curses! I forgot I had this worm in my pocket. Poor thing is dead now.
Oh,
Rest
no.
in peace, Kenneth.
Oh no, Kenneth. Oh no, my poor worm. That's okay. We'll get another one. There's more where he came from.
Perhaps I have something in here that could help me get the knife unstuck. No, there's nothing useful here. It's Herbert, the local stray.
Herbert.
I don't wish to wake him up.
Right, today's market day. So there's probably going to be a bunch of new people to talk to.
She is busy setting up her stall. Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, it's the priest.
Father Roach still looks rather pallid.
Kenneth the First. The human doesn't count. Yes, agreed. The human doesn't count until he actually shows up. The worm has been here for me, therefore the worm gets top priority.
Good morning, Father Roach.
Ah, Miss Bateman. What a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
Don't get me started.
I'll take that as a no.
Indeed. Do you recognize this journal?
What a tatty old thing. You ought to take better care of your possessions, Miss Bateman.
Hey.
It's not mine.
Then whose is it?
That's precisely what I'm trying to find out.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I haven't seen it before.
I didn't ask for the judgmental attitude. Thank you very much.
What do you make of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography. Did you make it yourself?
No, never mind. What brings you to the square today?
I'm meeting a couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father Roach, but I have quite a busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Indeed. Yeah, accurate. He seems a decent fella, but he's definitely got some prejudices, shall we say? Let's see, where should I go? I mean, I could go anywhere, really. Let's just kind of see what's around. Oh yeah, I have a map too. I could use that. Keep forgetting I have one. Oh, Arthur's not in today. Attention, Bewley Station is closed for the time being due to track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Midland Railway. Okay then. Fact. Map. St. Edmund's Church, Devil's Toe. Oh right, Mr. Bryden, and I want to go to Mr. Shoulder's cottage too. Let's just start here. Aw. Mrs. Duplancy isn't here. No cakes. Okay, nope. Nobody here right now. Oh right, and then the people, the guys working on the path in the woods said that they'd be done by tomorrow, i.e. today. So I should go check that out as well. Arthur, I believe, mentioned his mother, and that this was a bench dedicated to her memory. So here I am. Oh, cool. Multiple achievements for sitting on the bench and just hanging out. That's nice.
Margaret's Lookout, dedicated to Arthur's mother.
I have a theory that all of the people whose names are mentioned in who have graves in this cemetery or who have plaques on the church wall, I feel like they're probably they're all like connected to Hobbs Barrow in some way. Like they died because of it or something along those lines. Don't know. Remains to be seen, but that's my thinking right now anyway. Actually, wait. Let's just go. Let's just go this way.
What a peculiar name, the Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
Chickens.
I do not wish to harass the hen. I do not wish to harass the rooster. I do not wish to... A carved stone. I think it depicts a crescent moon. It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of accuracy, like place-wise and time-wise, in this game, which is super cool. I will trust your judgment on the church, because I would not know. I would not know the difference if it didn't look right. But I'm glad it does. Oh, hey, there's Arthur.
Thomasina!
Good morning, Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Someone slipped this journal under the door of my room.
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
Whoa, that's new.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please, go ahead.
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Do the sketches mean anything to you?
No, not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Who?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
A witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
She must be the wise woman mentioned in the journal itself.
What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water. What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye, I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
Aw.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur.
Aw, we're buddies now.
I see the railway station is closed. What happened?
The line is down. Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
Capital. Why do people think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
There's more to it than that. They say she lays with demons.
Hell yeah.
Who are they?
Oh, you know, local folk.
Hogwash.
Some also go to her for potions and spells.
Spells? Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us backward in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry,
Good.
Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
I find myself curious what Father Roach would say about Mother Mildred.
Mr. Tillett smells strongly of beer and pipe smoke.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody... Let me get some local opinions of Mother Mildred before I go looking for her. If I can. Oh, okay, Father Roach is gone. She's still busy.
There's nothing else I wish to
Okay.
discuss at the moment.
What about, who's that one guy? I can never remember his name. The guy who lives here. Super friendly.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Henry? Henry Long. I think that was his name. Flashback.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Oof.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time.
But we'll go to Sebra next month. I promise.
Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See
Aw.
you soon, little bird.
Aw. All right, there's the badger lair that I...
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
Set. That's what a badger lair is called. S-E-T-T.
Resin has been oozing from the stump. It looks set now. The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Ooh, this looks like a job for Jizzle.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Cool. Don't know what I need that for, but I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I've collected this lump of waxy resin.
Right? Like, every character in this game so far has been lovable in some way. There's nobody I hate. Arthur was kind of a dick at first, but now he's like my best friend. I guess let's see who else. No, Cyril was a dick. He's still kind of cool. I still like Cyril. Oh yeah. We haven't. Right, there was that dude we met in the forest who might. I don't think that was Lord Panswick, but I feel like he was probably connected to him in some way if that wasn't himself. Who's that kid? Wally? He was kind of a dick, but he's a kid, you know. Kids are jerks sometimes. Can't really hold that against him.
It's the old woman I saw at Bewley Station.
Oh, right. We did meet an old woman at Bewley Station, very beginning of the game. She kind of popped out of nowhere, didn't she?
The cottage is nestled cosily in the woods. Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewley Station.
I take it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance. You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
Ooh.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here, in Bewley.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning. But I'll never forget those eyes.
Oh, someone has a crush on my dad.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments. Hernwood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother were with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam.
I made something to help her.
The journal. This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
Take a look at this. A passage recalls meeting a local wise woman to seek a tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. Haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
That's for sure.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Right.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Who excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
From memory, it were just the two of them.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
Damn. That was my next question.
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely. Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
Is that so? Well, you'd best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
I don't remember him mentioning that, but I'll take your word for it.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say. My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I see. Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
Thank you for your help, Ms. Walker. They look somewhat like juniper berries. I shouldn't enter uninvited. What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. What are they? I see.
Juniper is a tree, though. I don't think juniper berries grow on a bush.
Miss Bateman?
Yes?
Remember what I told you when we first met? You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
Thomasina? Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
Fine. I've definitely noticed the pattern in this game of Thomasina turns to leave and someone stops her and says, wait a minute, one more thing. It happens, like, a lot with multiple characters.
back soon, Josephine. I'll be back What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy. Mummy looks worried.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
Prager's mummy.
Hello. Josephine. Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
Yeah.
Where did Mummy go?
Mom, you've changed.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
What's up, Arthur? What you doing?
He is staring intently into the woods. Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur? Hello?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I'm not sure. Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes! Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Sure.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobbs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening? Fine then, we'll talk later. I hope you piece together your memories. He is staring. I'll leave him be for now.
Yeah, now might not be the best time to talk to Arthur. Let's see, where was the Oh. Hey, there's the there's that dude.
Hello, dear.
Good day. I do enjoy the charm of a babbling Beck. He's a little more handsome than your average Bewley resident. I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
James what?
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you. Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, A new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
Indeed, my ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
Sure.
Why not?
Magnificent. You shall be the shining star of my new world.
I don't really have the time now, though. Perhaps later?
Don't fret, my dear. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
Capital.
The question is, will I have to take my clothes off?
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina. What time do you like to rise in the morning? How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
All right, fine.
Well, I like to rise early and watch the sunrise.
With your husband, I'm sure.
No, I'm currently unentangled.
Such a view should be shared with at least a lover.
Do you deem yourself fit for this position?
Indubitably. But do go on. How do you like your tea?
Hot, with just a splash of milk.
No sugar, of course.
No sugar.
It rots the teeth. Your smile is as dazzling as the Himalayan snow. And finally, what makes you happy?
Spending time with my father.
I should like to meet him.
Perhaps you will. And you, James? I propose the same queries to you.
All in good time. My truths will surround you in good time.
I figure, yeah, let's play his game and see what his deal is. Like, just get close enough to figure him out, and then we'll be like, okay, bye. Which, you know, may end badly.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley. Only for the visitors.
And the women. Steel paint, yes. If I can, I will.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who commands respect.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject. Shall we discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
Yeah, I'm operating under the assumption that this is Lord Panswick, because he did not say his last name. The workers in the forest didn't specifically refer to him as Lord Panswick either. I think the implication was that he was someone else, but I'm not sure. It's all been very intentionally vague. I have not found the missing dude yet. No, Leonard Shoulder has not shown up. Not seen hide nor hair of him, except for that very brief glimpse of someone who I assume is him in the alley on that first night. But we have not met face to face. Nobody here still. I should talk to Mr. Bryden. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Goodbye. It's the weird little girl. Oh, hello. Wait.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. There you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
That's him. Creepy. I believe that's Leonard Shoulder. Did not find Jesus, no.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Heavens! I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
Where have you been keeping yourself?
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies.
This is totally Silent Hill.
You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye. I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever. I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvelous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this.
I've been bound to me bed, lass. What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
No idea how much you'd love to live somewhere that actually looked like this. Well, go to, I mean, it sounds like Northern England is your best bet. It was the cat. I think it was actually. Like my, I'm pretty sure that the goblin and Herbert are connected somehow. Possibly they're the same creature. Herbert is a goblin.
Why did you invite me to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
Yes, there was a goblin. I had a dream of, well, the goblin said it was not a dream. But yeah, the previous night in this game, I had a dream. I talked to a goblin.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
Guilt and memory, yeah. There's definitely, like, some kind of, like, missing memory thing going on. Yeah, because, like, ooh, yeah, because now that you mention it, it's not just Thomasina. Arthur is struggling to remember things too, and I think there are probably other characters who are having similar difficulties. It's all around Hobbs Barrow in some way. Stepping into fairy rings. I only did that once.
But why do you wish to excavate the Barrow?
I want to see what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
Creepy nurses, yeah.
I must say, I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself. I've managed to find Hobbs Barrow, but Mr. Bryden is yet to give me permission to excavate.
Is that so? Keep trying. You'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with him.
Oh no. A lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat like me.
You told me in your letter there would be no issue gaining access to the Barrow.
Yeah.
I didn't foresee any when I wrote to you. I'm sorry this has been more complicated than anticipated. Don't give up yet, Miss Bateman. Keep trying with Mr. Bryden.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe believe so. What's his name?
William. William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. The most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
I'm none of the sort.
Also, this may also have something to do with the third person who was there.
What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It was long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
Indeed.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin.
Nuclear weapon.
Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story.
I like that idea.
The version my father told me as a child described the barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called thin place.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles. Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature. I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler. However, when collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler was so scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this sack's not cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
Saxnot. I feel like that name has been mentioned before this game, but I can't recall where.
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds. Where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you well know.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder, you invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that. But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
What do you make of this strange stone?
The carving of a cockerel?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
Is this your glove?
I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
It's got a doppelganger. Or also a changeling.
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope so.
And a chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
Excellent.
I'm sorry again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again.
Aw.
See you soon.
What a sweet old man. All is forgiven.
I'm starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
Oh, I'm still very curious as to who that man was.
The day was starting to test me.
At the inn.
The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening. It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father? Good day, little one. Hello? What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string. My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm. What are you doing out here all alone on the moors? Do you live here? Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes?
Run away!
Hey!
I wasn't done talking to you.
Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her. If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair, coated in a waxy resin. The strings don't vibrate without it.
Okay. Well, I have resin, but I need animal hair.
The Devil's Toe, a local landmark. The bow is lacking string.
It's just scalping the painter, dude. Okay, but I need the knife first. Animal hair. I'm thinking like a horse, maybe? Horsehair? Would horsehair do? Oh, hello.
This young fellow looks miserable. Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Why would you be cursed, though? Shouldn't I be the one cursed since I'm the one who stole it back?
Hello, Wally.
Go away! I don't want to talk to you.
Alright. Kenneth 2.
I shall name you Kenneth the Second.
Yes! Perfect. Oh, and then Wally is gone. It's greasy hair to begin with. Yeah. George Stobart.
Mummy?
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
What are you burning?
Nothing. Just waste. Now go inside.
Better not be my doll.
Mummy looks angry. Mummy?
Get away from the fire, Thomasina.
Abrax. Mummy, what is this?
Waste. Burn it.
His fanfics. Spicy fanfiction.
He's doing well to be maintaining all this land at his advanced age. Good day, Mr. Bryden.
Miss,
I'll
stop you there. I know what you're going to ask. No, I haven't changed my mind. There'll be no digging here, lass.
Mr. Bryden, allow me to explain. There has been an astonishing development this morning.
Yes?
My father was with your brother during the excavation.
Oh.
Yes. Can you believe it? I had no idea he had been here.
The answer's still no, lass. I saw what happened to poor Samuel. I won't risk the same happening to anyone else.
But...
That's enough now. You can feast your eyes on that hovel to your heart's content, but there'll be no digging.
Not even a little bit?
No questions. I'm not interested.
But...
Off with you.
I'm gonna go talk to your goat. She's got a better attitude than you.
What a wild-looking thing.
Goat.
This is not mine to take. It's Kenneth the Second. What do you make of this stone, Mr. Bryden? It was strapped to my father's journal.
Wait a minute. Let me see that. By God. Wait here a moment. I need to get something from inside.
Oh.
I waited for what felt like an age. I now realise that Mr. Bryden must have been in a great debate with himself, wondering whether or not to share his own piece of the mystery with me. The goat stared at me, seemingly in pity, as I stood there in that rolling fog. Finally, Mr. Bryden emerged.
Now then, as far as I know, what I have here is the only thing that Samuel brought back from Barrow. Take a look.
Ooh. Hey, here we go.
Incredible. A pear.
That's been in my drawer ever since Samuel passed. I suppose it might be important, so I kept it safe. Fate is clearly playing a part in your arrival, lass.
Please, Mr. Bryden, allow me to excavate Hobbs Barrow, a place that is no more than dirt and stone.
You're not gonna give up, are you, lass?
I'm not.
Samuel managed to say one thing about those men that helped him. I think it's time I tell you.
Yes?
He stuttered out that one of those fellows could barely walk after they got out of there. Tongue-tied too, the man were.
My father.
You what?
My father. He had an accident around 25 years ago that left him bedbound and unable to talk.
Aye, could be him.
My mother told me it happened in a horse riding accident.
Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. Something unnatural occurred, I know it.
Mr. Bryden, we must rely on our rational faculties to explain any...
Promise me you'll be careful. Any sign of trouble, leave without hesitation, and we board that accursed place up again. Understood?
Wait, you're giving me permission to excavate?
Aye. Against me better judgment.
Bingo bango.
I don't have the energy to stop you, lass.
Thank you so much. I am grateful.
Don't make me regret my decision.
Oh, I will.
Take Samuel's stone.
Are you sure?
Aye. Give it back to me when you're finished, though.
I promise. Thank you. I'll be sure to show you my discoveries, Mr. Bryden.
I'd rather you don't. Now then, I've got things to get on with.
I don't suppose you can spare any labour to help me with the dig?
Don't push your luck, lass. Market's on today. Plenty of able-bodied men about. Ta-ra now.
Perfect.
And like that, I finally had permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Goblin shot his kneecaps, yeah.
As exciting as that was, I was distracted by what Mr. Bryden said of his brother's associate. There was no doubt in my mind that father was the stricken man he spoke of. You told me he was crippled after coming off his horse. Why did you lie to me? To protect me? To stop me from following in his footsteps? You failed. And so did Charles Bryden. He should have said no. He should have never given me that stone.
Oh boy. Oh, right.
Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone.
Right. AR. Two snakes. CAZ.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Though first, I need to find some workmen to assist me. Finally,
Okay. Need someone to do the heavy lifting, I suppose. Yeah. Two snakes. Hmm. Mysterious.
It's locked.
Here we go.
The blacksmith is toiling away. Good day.
Hey up.
Hey, oh.
Look at this, Mr. Crozier. It's my father's journal.
Oh, aye? Why are you showing me?
Did you slip it under my door last night?
Ha! Have you gone daft? Why would I have your father's journal?
Never mind. Do the sketches inside mean anything to you?
Looks like a load of rubbish to me.
That's a deep cut.
I found out my father visited Bewley 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
I would have been just a lad. What were you here for?
That's what I intend to find out. What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some rat stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the Plough and Furrow?
Never drank a day in his life. Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle.
How peculiar. I met a girl near there earlier. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
That's awesome.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies. I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the Plough and Furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Sweet. It just does it for me.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Knife!
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
It's my pet worm.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am?
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick?
Aye. He employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I wonder if I'll end up with the same workers that were clearing out the trees the other day.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye. Bring me some milk, and I'll take you to his lordship.
Thank you.
But hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
It's probably gonna be goat's milk.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind.
I'll take that as a no.
What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will. Miss Tompkins looks more anxious every time I see her. The bucket is... He's selling an assortment of greasy meat pies and Scotch eggs.
Have I shown you my worm?
I don't think anyone really wants to see my worm.
Meat pies and Scotch eggs. Heck yeah.
Can I interest you in a pie? Finest mutton in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
Sure I am, but I don't have any money.
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1 penny each.
No, thank you. I really don't want a mutton pie or a Scotch egg.
Please?
Sacks of apples and cabbages. They've all seen better days.
He shared his worm with everyone. And his tool.
The produce is not mine to take. A jolly-looking fellow. He'd make a fine snake oil salesman. Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house like?
Ooh. Sure.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
Free apple.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Ew.
Mutton pies!
Good day.
How did you like your apple?
I'm afraid it is rather rotten, sir.
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
What'll you give me if I don't?
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Worm on apple.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
What if I knife the apple?
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Wait, if I cut the worm in half, I'll get 2 worms. Infinite worms.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple. The worm is happy in his new home.
Alright, enjoy that apple, Kenneth II.
Various chards and beets. She is selling various herbs, some familiar looking, some not. A decent selection of cuts and sausages. Tins of corned beef. Ghastly. The box is full of various sprouts and onions, nothing particularly tempting.
Chards and beets.
She looks rather grumpy. Not tempting. I'm not hungry. She is selling various... I'm not... Tins of... The box is full of various... Good day.
Fresh produce.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse.
I've only had chard, I think, like once or twice, and I seem to recall it was pretty good. And I am a fan of beets, but you gotta like, beets out of a can, very mediocre. But I've been roasting beets and putting them in salads, and they're delicious. Oh, you don't like celery? I like celery. You gotta have celery with something, though. You can't just eating celery on its own, bleh. But celery with, like, hummus or cream cheese or peanut butter, much better.
Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
You like tinned corned beef? I've never had it. I think I've barely even had corned beef in general, tinned or otherwise. When did I have? Oh, you know what? I remember when I had it. Back when I worked at Apple, Apple has a really good like cafe, which is unfortunately not free even if you work there, but it's really good food. And it was St. Patrick's Day, and they were doing like St. Patrick's Day themed menu, and so I had corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day at the Apple Cafe. It was very good. Oh, horse.
A fine specimen. She's well looked after. Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
Hans. Oh, watch it. You just pull out.
Almost took my head off.
You just pull out a horse hair without asking. Come on. Knife?
I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
Apple? Poor worm,
Hey
though.
girl, would you like an apple? She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Fair. Horse has good taste. I have to get proteins from a tin. Sardines and mackerels. I'll take tuna. I do enjoy me some canned tuna. Excrement.
Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I believe a horse to be the culprit. I certainly don't wish to touch it.
Meadow muffins. Let's see. Do you have any fresher apples?
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start and all.
Sugar cubes, yes. I would like some of those, please, for the horse.
How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day. A heap of glistening sugar cubes. My mother has a similar one. The enigmatic Mr. Leonard Shoulder. He looks somewhat frail. It's Mr. Stanley Kemp, the proprietor of the Plough and Furrow. He has the serious and worn-out facial expression of a man who deals with drunkards on a nightly basis.
And yet, he's still quite pleasant.
He appears to be lost in deep thought.
Where did my knife go? I'm not sure that's the same guy.
Hello there.
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Cool.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
Heck yeah.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Heck yeah.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's
an unusual name for a horse.
That's a rad name.
It was what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
Thistlecrack. That's a cool name for a horse.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
Yes.
I'll try.
I will be there with bells on.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Behrman.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
I'm counting on it.
What else can you tell me about this Sax Knot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories. Leave those to the locals, Miss Bateman.
Have others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true, I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moor. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors?
Oh no, nobody bothers me. That's the perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I used to come into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
That also makes it hard for a doctor to come see you.
What do you think of Bewley?
Whilst one could consider the villages to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm.
It sure does.
The market's in town today. You can see that folk want for nought here.
I know where I can find a Scotch egg, that's for certain.
Do treat yourself to one. You'll not taste better.
Please. Please can I have one?
Is there anything else I should know about Hobbs Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so. What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me.
Hysteria'd.
My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
We'll see about that.
His lordship is an important man in Bewley, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewley and wants to share them with the world.
Scotch eggs are kind of terrifying. I don't think I've ever had like a proper one. I think I had one at like a deep frying party, but I don't think it was like a full-on like actual Scotch egg. Although I don't really know what the difference is.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed you had at least spoken to him about my visit.
Sorry, lass. I had no intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologize.
Handheld lump of breakfast. Yeah. Like a breakfast burrito, but more compact.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages of age. Getting off this bench will be a small battle in itself.
Aww.
Something you won't need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing and turning. But I'm right as rain now, especially after a mug of ale. Don't worry about me.
What are Lord Panswick's plans for Bewley?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
I'm really curious about that
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
That whole chapel business. I want to know what that's all about.
Hello?
Oh, aye, she's back again. Can't a man drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
Thump.
Horrible man. How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
Hands off me, sugar.
I think this is supposed to be for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off.
Come on, Joe. Be nice to our visitors.
Ha! This
No.
place has gone to buggery.
I will not be nice. Oh, I got one.
I prefer my tea hot and fresh. I already took some.
I thought I was going to have to do some kind of, like, adventure game bullshit to get some.
Just looking at it makes my teeth hurt.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally. I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh?
Blah, 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 blah.
Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
How so?
Dang.
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago. Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved, if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Well, good to know.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
There's nothing else I would... I don't need to use the filthy lavatories.
All right, then.
Here, girl. Eat this.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Good girl.
Good girl. Hopefully that's gained some trust between us. I can't rip the hair from her tail with my bare hands. A fine specimen. She's well looked after. I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
Perfect.
I've taken a few long strands of horsehair. There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now. I think this is sufficient. I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Cool.
My makeshift bowstring has been attached.
Excellent. Bowstring get. Nope, still no Father Roach. Yeah, that's always nice. Oh, creepy painter dude is gone. actually. Hold on. Can I remind her about her bar tab?
Hello again.
Yes?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell.
Worth a try. Whoa. Oh. Can I go that way? No, I can't. Oops. Ah, I clicked out my window. There we go. Wonder where Arthur got off to. There she is.
The scruffy young girl has a wild look in her eyes. Look what I have for you.
You're welcome. Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah. Yes. Oh. She shredded my face with her metal fiddle playing.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello?
That ruled. Yes. I almost started headbanging. Probably shouldn't while I'm wearing a headset, though.
The girl has left her fiddle behind. The girl left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
Looks a lot bigger than it was when she was carrying it, but I'm going to chalk that up to just general graphic style and such.
The fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the Devil's Toe.
The Fiddle and Bow, great name for a pub. Oh, his laundries is gone. Hey, Ralph. Showed up just in time for the sweet fiddle solo. I mean, you're not wrong, Blacktails. Let's see, what am I doing at this point? Oh, I'm still looking for... Okay. I still need milk, which I think... I'm gonna guess I can get it from this goat, maybe?
What a what? I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
Yeah, plot twist. Thomasina is actually writing a letter to her mother from in Fairyland.
The entrance to the farmhouse.
She's been abducted by the fair folk and is writing to her mother from under the hill. fairy kingdom.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Good name for a goat. Mother, I've married Oberon. Oh, heck yeah. Moving up in the world. Alright, Eunice. Okay, now I'm getting Return to Zork flashbacks. Where I have to warm my hands up before she'll let me milk her.
The empty bucket smells of rancid milk. All right, we're doing this.
Get up. Oh god. Black goat.
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Okay, well. Black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Yeah. Whew. Oh god, look at that. You can. The rope is still there. I never noticed that before. Eep. Well, that's dark.
I'm not going near that thing again.
Well, damn. So much for easy milk. Alright, sorry to have offended you, Eunice. Yeah, suddenly Cthulhu. Maybe I can get milk somewhere else. Maybe the horse will
I
let me.
should ask Mr. Bryden if he could milk the goat for me.
Oh, okay. Good idea.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Damn it.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond
Massage?
any help. I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
Perfect.
Go to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
I know just the witch. I mean, perfectly innocent old woman.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it.
Ooh, we got like
I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
teenage Thomasina. Hey, Royce. No, this actually came out last week. I did a launch day stream of it on launch day on it was the 28th when it came out, September 28th. But I got through about 3 hours of it, and I was like, I desperately need to play more. So I'm continuing to stream it. And I'll probably be doing that again tomorrow, because I don't think I'll finish it tonight either. But since I didn't stream yesterday, I think I might do a makeup stream tomorrow.
I think Daddy looks a little better today. Of course, it might just be wishful thinking.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot I had labeled my stream post-launch. Yeah, it's super cool. I am loving the hell out of this game.
I should show Daddy what I've brought. I have a surprise for Daddy. Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it?
Somewhere where it's immediately going to get knocked off and broken.
Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway. Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely.
A new pair of boots.
There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
Cool.
Good day.
Yes?
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
Fetch quest!
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you.
Don't call me Shirley.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Okay.
Farewell.
A shrubbery! So, white flowers and white flowers is what I'm hearing? Okay. Ooh, let's see. Well, in the vaguest of terms, Thomasina Bateman here is basically an archaeologist, and she received a letter from one Leonard Shoulder asking her to come out to Bewley, this lovely little village in northern England, to excavate Hobbs Barrow, because he wants to know what's in it. And she's had a heck of a time jumping through a whole bunch of hoops just trying to get to Hobbs Barrow in the first place, because the locals were mysteriously cagey about it. Most of them said they hadn't even heard of it. But they had heard of it. It's a bit of a local legend around here. Apparently there's a goblin who lives in it. And some 25 years ago, Thomasina's father, who we saw in that flashback, apparently excavated it himself with the help of Samuel Bryden, the brother of the farmer I was just talking to, who subsequently committed suicide due to something mysterious that happened to him in the Barrow. So there's something weird about the Barrow. We don't know what it is. Yeah, it's strange and dangerous, apparently, but we don't know why. But we finally managed to achieve permission to excavate it, but we currently need some help to do that. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of, like, other weirdness caught up in it, like, as Mr. JL was mentioning, there's, like, some funkiness involving, like, guilt and memory of some sort. And there's just a lot of mystery floating around, and I don't know all the details, but we are working to find those out. With a herring! Good, I'm glad that helped. I'm sure there was a bunch of stuff I was leaving out, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Yep. Sure. Whatever you say, Priest Pukey. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking for flowers. Moors, private garden. Actually, I forgot there's a to-do list. Let's check that out. I got a bunch of them. Let's see. Find workmen for excavation. Without Kenneth here to source local... Kenneth is my assistant. To source local workmen to aid my excavation. I'll have to do it myself. Okay. Milkman's gone missing. Fresh milk. Right. Making joints. More elderflower. Alright. Oops. That's not where I want to be. Where's the... Oh, okay. I know where I forgot to go. It's out behind the village. And they're gone. Yeah. Well, I'm also curious. No, okay. I was thinking there might be some in this guy's garden, but I guess not. Right, there was this other area that I forgot about back here. Oops. Oh yeah, right.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Oh, I want to go explore. Why can't I? Huh. Actually, wait.
A humble... Nobody home. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them. The window box. This looks like elderflower to me.
Uh-huh.
This looks like... Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye. Perfect for teas and tinctures.
Any good for sore joints?
Aye. Penny a bunch.
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Damn. Where am I gonna get money?
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you. A local cobbler.
I want to talk to that cobbler, because apparently he,
No one here.
made shoes for a goblin. I can't ask for a refund for the apple, because the apple was free. I doubt that'll get me anywhere. Good thought, though.
Mr. Crozier's new pride and joy, it would seem.
Oh, cool. That's the one I gave him.
I feel I was slightly shortchanged in this trade, but I shall leave the fossil to its new owner.
Yeah.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
Quite.
I...
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I was having the same thought, Mr. Gel. Get out of my head. I tried asking for the bar tab before, though, and that wasn't a conversation option. But maybe, actually, let me go check again.
Good day.
Yes?
No, not an option. But that's totally what I thought.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly. It's a perennial shrub. You might find some growing out.
Thank you.
Okay, but where?
Farewell.
Okay. Going out of the moors. Yeah, where? Oh, you know where I haven't checked yet? I didn't check Hobbs Barrow, actually. Let's go out here. No, nothing. Damn.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Though first, I need to find some workmen to assist me.
It's just a penny. Maybe I can just find a penny lying around somewhere. Maybe I can find someone's, like, couch cushions to dig my hands into.
I'm not going.
That tree creeps me out there. Workman I can't pay. Ooh. Good point. I had not thought that far ahead.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. This is where.
Nope. No pennies lying around in the dirt. No flirtwort either.
This appears to be.
Tried this before, but...
I may be a barrow digger.
Okay. Get it at the 0th. We really do. Kenneth is just a big disappointment. No flirtwort growing around here. Wait, was there... not here, but was there, were there white flowers at the beck? I feel like there might have been. Let's go check there. Aha, here we go.
This looks like it might be elderflower. This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Cool, but what about flirtwort?
A small bunch of elderflowers.
Really? That's an interesting connection to make.
I shan't be
Leave the badgers alone.
Good day.
Yes?
I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower. It's cowbane. An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Oh.
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Hernwood. Nowadays, you might find the...
I see. What is
Elderflowers, as elder shrubs, can grow...
Farewell.
Alright, well damn, so much for the easy way out. I had another thought for where to look, and now I forgot what I was thinking. Oh, I should check near the train station. That was my thought. Damn. Nothing. I thought there might have been some up in the window boxes, but... Okay.
It's only thanks to Jane that I've gotten as far as I have in this enigmatic place.
Jane, my favorite child.
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Ooh, yes. Hey, that's an actual, like, proper juggling animation. Not just, like...
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Moving them around in a circle.
It's only thanks to... Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Awesome. Jane, you rule.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Okay.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
Yoink.
Oi, put those back.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
You'll pay for any damaged goods.
Sorry, miss.
Man.
It's the apple I gave to Jane. Hello again, little worm.
Kenneth the
There's
second.
nothing else I wish...
Well, I'm sure I'm on the right track.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
She looks rather grumpy. Various charge.
Be careful with your apples.
Sorry, miss.
What if I just...
Hello again.
Maybe if I don't take the whole bunch, but just like cut a few off with a knife, maybe? Will that work? How many times are you gonna fall for this?
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Oh, come on.
Hello again.
Can I just cut out the middleman?
I'm not sure what...
Oh, man, nope. It's gotta be Jane.
Not tempting. Not tempting. I'm not hungry. I'm not... Tins of... The box is full of I can't just steal the elderflower. There must be another way of getting my hands on it.
Oh, maybe swap it with the cowbane. Yeah, that might work. That might work.
I dare.
Yuck!
There we go.
I managed to swap them without her noticing.
Excellent.
A small bunch of elderflowers.
Bye, Jane. Okay. Well, that's a start.
Good day. I have some elderflowers here.
Show me.
Yep.
Aye, that's elderflower.
Oh, weird.
Let me know when you found some flirt. What, 2?
That whole sequence is a showcase of stuff that's not trivial in AG. God, I bet. I bet that is a nightmare to program. Okay, so I have no idea where to get flirtwort though. I've been all around the place. I haven't seen anything else that looks like it. I have to do a thorough search of every area of the moors I can get to. But I should probably save that for next time.
I've no use for the cowbane. I've no use.
I wonder where Father Roach ran off to in such a hurry. Yeah, we already looked out here. We checked over by the goat, too. There's nothing there. Wait. Can I have
This
another
is where
worm?
I dug. I've had enough of worms for now.
Oh, no Kenneth the Third. No flirtwort has magically revealed itself to me.
What a peculiar. I can't. Mr. Shoulder told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow.
Wait. Is that? Oh, okay, no, never mind. I thought I saw some, like, flowers or something growing on the walls of the house, but nope, I was mistaken.
Joseph... The produce... Mr. Long must... I don't need to go in there again. I'll let the worm enjoy his new home.
Any flirt ward in here? Nope.
I've not seen him round the village before.
Hello, you. Who are you?
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
Ralph.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you.
Yes, please.
I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Well, damn.
I don't wish... The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
I really wish I could go this way.
I don't think anyone is home.
I really think there should be some flirt ward on like one of those screens where you're just traveling through empty moor. But apparently not. Well, I have no idea. Huh. Well, maybe I will have better luck finding some next time. So probably there will be another stream of this game tomorrow. The rare Thursday evening stream from me. But for now, I will call it quits for the night. I've gone a little bit over, and that was kind of intentional. I was like, yeah, I want to go a little bit longer if I can. But for now, I will sign off for the night, and let's find someone to raid. Let's see. Oh, God, I know, right? This game is so good. I'm mesmerized by it. There's always like something unexpected around every corner. And I can't get enough. Can't get enough. Let's see. Ooh, Discworld Noir. Oh, I think I got it sent over there. Stealthy Golem. Let's see. I've never played Discworld Noir, and I really should, because it sounds like that's like the only Discworld game I actually want to play. The other ones sound a little bit too frustrating, even for me. But yeah, I'll send you over there, and I will see you probably tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, right? Yeah, I would love a remaster of that game just so that it would be easier to get to. Because I hear it's very difficult to get that game running on modern systems. I haven't tried it myself, though. But also, it's like a major inspiration for Wajdi games, so that's not the reason why I want to play it. Alright, so I'll see you folks most likely tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. Take care, and all that good stuff. Good night.